Yes.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Cowboys and the Lions on Thursday night primetime.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. And his first pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Fighting through, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here's Michael Palardy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, look at the juke. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. first carry for DeAndre Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. To throw on second down, Jennings. He'll get this off to Swift. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. To throw on third down, Jennings. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Elliott once more. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's Swift. A beautiful fake. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Cowboys 9-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. That's why you got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jennings. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. 41 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now a toss for Swift left side. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down, Jennings. And in for the Lions, touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 2nd down, Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Prescott now. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This pass out wide to Hall. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings, right side to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Swift going to try up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jennings. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. It's still a completed pass.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Off the play fake. Jennings. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. From 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive, and the end result a Detroit touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. On now, the former Vol, Michael Palardy. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. Buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jennings able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott from the gun. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Draw play, Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing, Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And
when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Jennings. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The final shot before break. Jennings. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Jennings. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on second down. Jennings. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They run out of the gun with Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jennings. He's got this, complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw. Jennings. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cruz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 43. Prescott yet again. This is brought in by Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's got his man Cruz. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 26. Prescott now. It's complete to Cruz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cruz. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.J. Hockenson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the 1st half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now here's the signal caller, getting ready to lead this offense again. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a handoff to Swift. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20th. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Jennings. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. What a play that turns out to be 36 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Jennings. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Brought down at the 20. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin. It looked like they're going to protect it here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Prescott looks to throw on first. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A first down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Prescott. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run here with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the running game with Swift. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48.
Back to throw. Jennings. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A 58-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Prescott.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Throwing. Prescott. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here in the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. To throw on 2nd down, Jennings
will try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. 11 yards there on a Lion 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Swift.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Now it's Swift.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them. Use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball in offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They run. It's Oliver. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
A dump off to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Cruz. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This is brought in by Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now Prescott. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's got... Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Detroit, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.